What's up guys, Dutch Farmer here, and welcome back to another video, where today we are back at FactoryCraft. We are standing in the front door, of my beautiful house, the Casa di Mike, version 2.0. Today my plans are quite simple. I have a villager farm and it really needs some work, so let's head over there and let's make things a little prettier, shall we? So, here we arrived at our horrendously ugly villager farm. Well, it needs some work, as you can see. Ooh, there's some love making going on. Show me the little one. It isn't there. But anyway, I really want to make this thing prettier on the outside because so far it doesn't look good at all. My idea was I have collected some wood, as you can see in my inventory. I also collect a bunch of junk. And I will try and, make a pretty building around it. But first, let's make some chests and storage space to free up my inventory. And let's get cracking with this build. Alright, we have made some chests, we have put some things away. I brought a shulker box full of food and collected some more wood, and I think we're good to go. The design I actually wanted to go with was with the new stripped oak, the stripped logs, and I think we are going with the stripped oak logs, so let me get those. And I think we will start with building a little pillar up like this. Yeah, well, we'll do it like this because the glass ceiling of the farm is on top, and I think we can figure out roof design. So yeah, that will be alright. Ouch. For the wall design, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, I believe 5 in between. I placed it wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I should have brought some dirt with me. Like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we exactly line up. Yeah, I know how big this building is, I counted it. Let's figure out a wall design real quick. Alright, I wanted to go a little bit all over the place with this design. It is a little bit unintentional, but I think this can actually look really good. The only thing, it's a little bit flat, so let me extend out these pillars a little, one block forward a bit, to create a little more depth into this wall. Yeah, this looks a lot better. Let's continue and fill in the rest of this wall, and let's hope we don't run out of resources. The first wall is completely done and constructed. Now, I did went a little freestyle on this one. I didn't really count out where I wanted the stripped oak logs, but I think it looks actually really good. This part in the middle, which is one block extended, it was intentionally a mistake. It was done unintentionally, but I decided let's make an entrance of it. So the slightly extended part will be the entrance, but first of all, let's just complete all the other walls around the outside. And we have to get some food first, and I actually want to check up on the villagers, how they are doing. As you can see, I also need to do a lot of terraforming here. Do we have anything that we can eat straight away? I guess we can get some carrots. Good for your eyes. Now let's see how the villagers are doing. Oh, look, we have got a little newborn. I think he's a butcher, or a Fletcher probably. And oh, another new one, a green coat. So yeah, they are actually still breeding. We also have an iron golem. That's not attacking. Maybe we can make an iron farm one day. I also should have brought some torches. But anyway, let's just continue on all the other walls. I do need to do a lot of terraforming, if you ask me, so we will see how it will end up. I may also want to take out a part of the village where I got these villages. But I will stay updated very soon. Alright guys, as you can see, I just finished up another part of the wall. The wall. Um, as you can also see, I did something to the terrain around it a little bit. It's not the final end product, but we're getting somewhere. Let's remove this tall grass because it's so ugly. Hey, Mr. Chicken, how are you doing? Good. Also, we still have to map out where the pillars are going to be. And also take out some part of this little mountain here. So let's cut these trees down. So if we come to this area, we can actually just start right away. And we don't have to cut those trees down first. Alright, let's continue on with building these walls and mapping out these pillars, and I will see you guys then. I will keep you updated. And yet again, we have ran out of resources. We are quite a way in with the build now. Just half of a side left and we're done, but I need some more logs because I also need to make planks. This build is quite more resourceful than I thought it would be. But well, hey, the end result may be there. I will show you in just a second. Let me collect a few more logs. Let's see. You can already see it in the distance. Yeah, this looks way better. This looks way better than the giant cobblestone mushroom that was there before, with all of the doors exposed. Now for the roof, I think I want to go for spruce slabs to create a little difference in color, because I think if we did oak wood, it would be a little bit too much of the same thing, and that's not what we want in this build. So yeah, let's fill in these last pieces of wood and then we're good to go. I think we're good to go on planks. The logs is the biggest issue, because with one log you can make 4 times as much planks. And as you can see, I am just placing random logs everywhere. Just dot them around a little bit and put another layer of wood between them. A bit of this and a bit of that. Not too much is lined out here. It's just, yeah, just a bit of freestyling. And afterwards, when I'm done, I can strip all these logs off, and I can just about reach the top ones. And I actually think this entire build looks really good, especially with these stripped oak logs. I have never used them before. The first time I used them in one of my builds, and I have to say, they look quite awesome. I think I want to apply these more in my builds. I haven't done such great builds in the past, I believe, year. But well, maybe I can just improve my skills a little, up my game, which is actually quite necessary, because some of my builds could use a little more of a nice touch, such as my house. I will do an episode where I actually renovate my house. Just, nah, I don't want to say go from the bottom up again, because that would be a huge project, but just restyle it. Just give it another style, a little like in the style of the factory building itself, which we also still have to finish, the upper floor. I started on it in a live stream a few days ago, and I haven't actually finished it yet, so that might also be a nice project to still work on. And maybe to figure out what we could possibly do on that floor, because the only thing that's there yet is the fill system for the super smelter, which we also need to work on. We could actually do that, still do that in this episode, I think. But first let's strip the rest of these logs. So this is done, and then we will get the spruce slab roof on it. And after that, I think we are going to work on the smelting system a little bit to make the fuel input a little more efficient, because at this point in time it doesn't work that good. But I will explain that in a second. First, let's finish this roof. In terms of roof design, I was thinking a little bit like this with the spruce slabs. I did choose spruce slabs because if I would use stairs, I think the roof would get a little bit too high. So let's see how this looks from down below. Yeah, I guess this will do. Yeah, this looks quite good. It might be a little pancakey looking, but I guess it's not too bad. Yeah, well, only this little ledge here. Let's extend this out by 1. Because this part of the wall is just taking out a block, so maybe if I add some corners here, because this is looking a bit weird now. Let's use an axe to break wood. In general terms, it works a little bit better. Let's do the same thing on this side. Yeah, this looks considerably better. Now for the now I haven't gotten so far yet. Let's make some more slabs real quick. Oh, and I can miss one torch. It's not the end of the world. So yeah, this is how far I got. Now let's fill in the rest of the roof, I guess, and get this thing finished. Because I'm getting quite tired of working on this thing. It's such a long process. See you guys in a bit. Alright, the roof is done. Now let's see, do I need to bring anything from here to fix up the super smelter? Because that's also a thing we still need to do. I don't believe we need anything else, but look, the entire roof is done now. I don't actually have blocks with me to build up, but it's done. So now let's head back to the factory building and start working on the super smelter, I guess. Yeah, let's do that. I know this thing looks kind of like a shopping mall from in the distance. You can tell it's a shopping mall because my plans for the actual build are on the downstairs to place the villages there I want to use for trading. And I don't know if you have ever seen a villager trading shopping mall thingamadoohicker, but I want to make it so I can store my villagers there. I can keep my villagers there in minecarts, sitting there in their little booths, and I can trade with. Oh shoot! So I can trade with them. It's way easier than having them in a giant pit of water, which is on the bottom floor, where I can drop them in and use name tags. I've seen people do that, but I don't know if I want to do it like that, so I just go for the shopping mall idea with all villagers locked up in minecarts, just sitting there wasting their time munching on my emeralds. But for now, let's make our way to the factory. We didn't get any mail. As you can see, I didn't finish the upstairs yet. The windows aren't in yet. I didn't finish the roof color yet. I will leave that for a live stream or another episode. Something in that kind of fashion. You can actually see the blue concrete I used for the windows. So let's go to this guy. Okay, we need to take out the old Philips system. Well, not the entire old Philips system, because oh shoot, what did I do? It's not that bad. Okay, we need to remove this layer of hoppers, because that's where the minecart track will be. Because now all these hoppers are fully filled with fuel, and the ones on the back actually are not. So this isn't an efficient way of doing this. And last time I changed some things at the filling system. So there's a minecart driving up and down this thing. When I put a stack of items in there, it will load that stack of items, or 2 stacks, I don't know how many it can load. It drives over the tracks, it disposes all of its items spread out evenly over these furnaces. So I want to create that effect down here too. Now first, let's see if there are any hoppers that are sucked up by these hoppers. There are quite a few. I see. And some of them is coal and some of them isn't, so this is just a non-efficient way of doing stuff. Like, why is there clay sand? Why is there clay in here? Clay doesn't burn, I think. There are also some leftovers from when I used dark oak planks as fuel material. Let's do this. I use this sandstone. Now let's take my redstone shield box out. Redstone box. Alright, I have some powered rail, and let's see how we're gonna do this, because I can't quite remember how I did it up there. One thing we do need is a loading station. I can take out this block. Yes, I can. So something like this, I guess. I can let a minecart bounce off a rail. On a powered rail, bounce off a wall. So I might use that system here. I do need to evenly spread out the powered rails, because I don't have too many, and I don't really want to make another few. This is a fortunate situation here. What if we place this redstone torch there and it doesn't power those? That sucks. Let's place that one back. Let's just make another redstone torch. Maybe we even got... How did this fella end up here? I don't know what happened there, but let's see. I have plenty enough redstone torches. I might also need some redstone blocks, because I can't actually put redstone blocks next to the rails, because it will lock up the hoppers and basically mess everything up. So we don't want that. Now let's do it like this. Let's see that we spread these guys out a little. I believe this could actually be enough for now. Look, now it won't lock up these hoppers, but it will actually power the rail. So that's that's kind of the thing that I'm looking for. Now we need some regular rail. We still have some. Not too much, but that doesn't matter. Let's also place some redstone blocks along these. That one already has one. So now I guess we place one there. We put a chest because I want to make this into a hopper minecart. The hopper minecart will be driving up and down. And so we need a chest sitting up there. I actually want to extend this bit a little because this is a little too short. I think I want to do it a little different because otherwise it will basically mess up. Because I'm with this giant loading system over here and I want to be able to actually put the things in. So what would be the best approach here? Because this thing is very lengthy. Maybe I just put the chests over here and put those two powered rails there. Put a redstone block. Oh, that doesn't work. Shoot. Let's redo this. I could also just use a redstone torch. That would be a little bit cheaper. Like that. And then let's put a block there. Now let's get some of the coal out of those hoppers because there's just quite a little too much of them somewhere. Let's just do it like this. Put it there. Oh. Oh boy, I just forgot to place some rails over here. This isn't good for the speed of this thing. Ah, cranky. Come on, go away for a second. Now, let's try this again. And actually the reason why I wanted a minecart with a hopper is because a minecart with a hopper feels faster than a minecart with a chest. So items drop into the hopper faster than they would than when you put a hopper onto a chest card like I did over here, which isn't moving. Let's give that one a push. But anyway, it's transferring items faster, so I might want to change up the top section as well, but I don't know yet because I don't have to change that much about it. It's not that I have to change the entire building, but as if I'm correct, all these furnaces, sandstone doesn't burn, should now have fuel in them. I think they do. Yeah, the planks, but that doesn't matter. Another bit of sandstone. Another bit of sandstone and a sandstone slab. But anyway, yeah, I guess we did a solid job here. We need to prettify this thing someday because it isn't exactly pretty now. It's just one giant colossus of a machine. The previous super smelter we had was actually a lot easier. It was just a few furnaces next to each other with some hoppers underneath it and behind it, which was for the fuel, and that's it. Now we are I'm on the wrong floor. Now we are using tons of minecarts with chests and hoppers and yeah, things like that, which for me keeps a challenge in this entire game to invent new stuff, to build new stuff. Just like the storage system, we also still need to do some things on that, but that is for a later day, for a later episode, because we're kinda running out of time and I still need to edit this video. So, and the rest of the week will be very busy for me because I will be starting a new job on Monday, 10, September the 10th. So the videos and live streams may not be so frequent anymore. I will try to do as much live streams as possible. That's one thing that's for sure because I just love live streaming. It's such an easy way to share my content and talk to you guys. Where videos you have to make them, you have to edit them, upload them, render them, all stuff like that. And this is live streaming is just so much easier in my opinion. But anyway, guys, I want to leave you guys from here. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you like the build I made on the villager farm. I will definitely finish it, also the inside. I will try to do it on camera because it's. I think it's exciting to see what I make of this. And I hope you enjoyed. Please consider liking this video. Please consider subscribing. If you do subscribe, don't forget to hit that little notification bell to get a notification when I go live, when I upload a new video, or whatsoever I do on this channel. So thank you guys for watching, and I see you next time. Bye for now.